Hello everybody. Sorry about that abrupt kinda ending to Payday. Everything kinda crashed when I said bye, which was kinda convenient. I feel like my mic is too loud. It's peeking into the yellow and I don't like that. So yes. Sorry, pause the music real quick. So, and of course if you'd like the music louder or quieter, please let me know. So I'm actually gonna look at something real quick because I'm interested in something. Well, something I won't stream. This is actually gonna help me in school, but it is a game. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was thinking because Payday very obviously was not working, I was gonna just do Minecraft like I usually do. But now that I feel suddenly so sidetracked with something else, cause I don't know. I have some stuff kind of planned for the future, like an easier way for me to stream from my Xbox, so that means I would need a capture card. And then I'd have to figure out how to set that up. And then... Oh yeah, yeah, that's... Wow. Those are expensive. Cool. Well, this one isn't. Neither is this one. Anyway, next I want to look into a microphone. Just so I could have probably better sound quality other than my potato headset. There is one specific mic I'm looking for. You know what? I bet one of my sisters will know. And I say one of my sisters by, it's actually my sister's girlfriend, but I call her my sister. She is to me. And they are, oh, here it is. I think this is it. Oh wow, that actually isn't that much. Yeah, and I think, from what I know, they're gonna get married soon. I don't know. It was kind of abrupt. They were all kind of just joking about it. And then my sister's like, look at the ring. I was like, oh wait, what's going on? I'm so confused. So yeah, I'm not sure what the hell is going on, but I guess. Okay. So that, and then I was thinking about something else. No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, I feel like I'm missing something else. But I mean, this headset's pretty good, so I really don't want to get rid of it. Yeah. Anyway, so for those who aren't in the know, I take computer science at my high school. And the whole thing is about coding, programming, and most notably, taking apart and putting a PC back together. And that's something that's just really interesting to me. And so, you know, I was talking just now to my fam, and I brought up, and I know this is gonna sound really fucking stupid, but PC Building Simulator. And I was talking about it, and they're like, you know, that doesn't sound like that bad of an idea. You know, to kind of understand parts of Minecraft. I'm using the latest snapshot, which is like, I don't know, it's something weird. So it's not 1.17. It's something else now. But, so I was, you know, just looking at it. They're like, okay, it seems like a good idea just to kind of get memorized with the parts of a computer. Even though I'm not going to deny it, we do look at kind of older computers, like early 2000s, possibly even like 2010 computers. Which, I mean, sounds about right, you know? Like, why would we be looking at, like, top-notch gaming PCs from, like, Apex or something, or Razer? Cause that just sounds dumb. I'm not sharing my screen, cause I'm dumb. There we go. So, it was that just abruptly popped into my head. It's a possibility that probably memorizing where the parts go with the computer, different parts go, depending on the type of computer. Why did it pause? Okay. Depending on the type of computer, it could be different placement, and it's just all good knowledge to know, especially if I want to build my own PC. Why? My music keeps on pausing for some reason. Also, like I said last time, I would link the music. I didn't do that. This one I will remember to link, at least I hope so. So, I did a bit of stuff while I was on my little hiatus. First off, I found diamonds, but I did make the promise that I would literally just dig around them, and I would not collect them, and I did not collect them at all. So you guys get to see where I found my diamonds. But I made my iron farm, like I said I was gonna do. This is literally the first thing. I also, I'm sure, as you saw a little hut when I was leaving my house. That is actually, a cobblestone generator. I don't know why I'm so, nervous to say that. But it's what it is, you know. If, I don't want to spend Yeah, so this is the iron farm, by the way. The reason why I have slabs is so the golems won't spawn around. It was supposed to be 17 by 17, but I realized that they don't spawn down here anywhere, so I just slabbed the whole kind of area. I just said, let's go. Also, these are roses of the fallen comrades, and by comrades I mean iron golems. And I forgot what I was talking about before I got sidetracked by the slabs. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the mine. So like I said, I was talking about the cobblestone generator. I made that for a specific project, and knowing that I wouldn't want to spend hours mining stone and stuff, I just did that. So I kind of went off a little aesthetic that I found, and if you really look at it, it kind of looks like a hobbit hole type thing. Like it looks like a round door. And then I did a bit of this on the inside because I actually have a lot of stone slabs from that project. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. Let's go ahead and head back up here so I can show you my really shit generator. So far it's actually been working pretty well, as you can see. I'll just kind of like AFK for a bit. So I got a staircase, a cobblestone staircase which has water, and then I have the lava, and then obviously it generates cobblestone. Well, obviously mobs don't spawn in here because of the lava, and I have a hopper which is connected to this chest, and when the chest is full, I'm gonna start working on my project, which I still am gonna somewhat keep that a secret, but my hint is it is a medieval build. I'm going for something medieval, and I'm actually gonna I'm probably gonna move everything away from here. Probably, I don't know where I'm gonna move all this stuff. Like, I don't want to move too far away from the mine, because I might just stay up here now that I think about it. Because I don't want to move away from the mine, because I like this area. I don't know why. I'm very dead set on finding a place and then staying there, which I'm sure is really a bad idea. Even though, like, I feel like I'd be more of a nomad if I played Minecraft. I feel like I am more of a nomad. You know, I like to explore a lot, and I don't really like to stay in one place. But it is always nice just to kind of come back and call a place home. So I don't know where I put my pick. I think I broke my pick. So yeah, this is kind of just a little bit of an update, kind of just showing what I've done while I was gone. So what I want to do now is I want to flatten out this area. And I need to flatten out a considerable size. So I might just flatten out the whole area, this like top area, and then expand upon it like over here or something. Wow, I'm really dropping frames. I'm streaming on a PC, which is definitely not made for gaming, or like recording and gaming. So yeah, you're probably gonna see a lot of frame drops. I was also gonna make a XP farm, but I never did that. So I could also do that. I need to make a lot. So actually, one thing I do want to make, which requires me going to the Nether, I think, is I want to make the marker from Dead Space. I don't know why. I'm kind of just like, yeah, I kind of just want to do that. Hello, pig. I'm sorry. Sustenance. But I'm kind of just like, I feel feel like I want to do that. That's like the first major build I want to do, apart from my actual project, which is going to be very helpful in survival with keeping the mobs out. That's a hint. It's a wall. It's a wall, pretty much. Medieval wall. Now you know what it is, because I'm dumb. So yeah, I kinda wanna flatten this whole area out. So I'm gonna go make a shovel. Well, no, I should make an axe and a shovel to clean up all these trees. Cause like I'm just gonna flatten out this whole hill. It's gonna look like it's gonna look like one of those ants that has like a circle flat head that's used for like a door. That is an actual ant, by the way, which is kind of weird, but also kind of cool if you think about it. You know, an ant. I'm just gonna turn all of this into wood. An ant that is literally made for a door. It has a really flat head. It's kind of weird to look at. I don't know the name of the ant. I'm sure if you just looked up flathead ant, then you'd know what it is. Now I have a lot of sticks. I don't know why I left the crafting table. So, number one thing is an axe. I'm gonna make 4 axes. Just kind of start somewhere, and then I'm gonna make 4 shovels as well. This is shovel, right? Yes. I usually don't make these tools because I don't see them as a necessity. So that's like my kind of like dirty little secret, is I don't like making these tools. I don't see them as like something I need on a day-to-day basis in Minecraft. I kind of see it more as a I don't know. I don't really like shovels and axes. So yeah, I actually need to go do something real quick. Going AFK. So this would probably be a good idea to actually do this. I'm gonna literally, you guys are probably gonna be really bored, so I guess leave. But I am going to go, and the reason why I'm using iron is because I have an iron farm, and it's really good. So I need to go do something real quick. I'll be back. Let's do this. Nope. Do this. God damn it. I'm trying to set up something on my mouse so it kind of just auto clicks because I don't have an auto clicker. Let's do that. Okay, I'll be back. Let's go. I'm dead. Pog. Okay, let's go grab my. Well, actually, let's sleep first, and then I'll grab my stuff. Oh, fuck, of course, baby zombie. No. Stop. Fucking zombies. Run. Okay, the first one's dead. Parkour pro. Okay, he's dead. Pug. I'm gonna go grab my stuff. It's still there. Yep, it's still here. Oh god, it's still here. Let's see, did my pickaxe break? I guess it did. Let's see, how much did I get? Quite a bit. Awesome. Sorry about that really long pause, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen. It really wasn't intended to be that long, but I had to go help someone with something. So yeah, if anything, I probably have more than enough to get the job done, building the wall, I mean. So let's go ahead and get work on flattening this area and filling in these holes and stuff. So I'm just gonna stay level with my house that already exists. So I'm gonna chop down the trees. Number one thing I'm gonna do is just get rid of these trees. And of course, I probably will be replanting them later, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Hello. Where's a shot at? Oh. Wait, you're standing right. Okay. I think my game might be glitched. Poggers. Yeah. Oh, no, he's not. He's like... I wonder if I can just lure him out. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. There you go, son. Come here. Come on now. Come on, now bring her here. Yep. Whoa, that was really close to my head. Stop. Sorry. There we go. Okay, and I know one of these trees, this is a floating tree that I accidentally made. I'm not gonna deny that. I was just mining. Yes, I was mining for wood. I was cutting down wood and I couldn't reach, and I got lazy and just kind of left this one alone. So. There. Or I couldn't reach it or something. I don't know. Something happened where I just became too lazy to get the rest. I'll probably, I might go hunting for a jungle later to see if I can find those trees where if like you put 4 next to each other, they get really big. I don't know what those are called. Those aren't like, I don't remember what those are called. I actually really like this tree because it kind of split off into like a V. Like this is where it was, and then it like went up higher, as you can tell by like the trees and stuff, or the leaves and stuff. It was really cool, and I kind of feel like that dude from the Lorax, cutting down a shit ton of trees. But this is for renovations. I will definitely be planting these back later, so I won't be total dude from Lorax. Oh wait, are they talking about me? No, okay. Sorry, I was looking at a Discord server, and they were talking about shaders in Minecraft. And I was like, well, I don't know if they're playing Minecraft. Some friends, because they play on console, and I don't know, I haven't played on console in a while, now that I think about it. I think I might have played not that long ago just to play with a friend from my English class, but his server was really glitchy, so I just decided to leave, and yeah, he didn't care. We were playing for a bit and then kept on crashing. And, I do have some problems with, gaming on my Xbox. But, I mean, it wasn't this bad. Not that my Xbox is, like, dying or anything. Another floating tree? I don't like that with the new snapshot. It, like, shows the saving game in the bottom corner, like it's nice to see because it feels like I'm playing Xbox 360 again, which is really weird to say because I haven't played on my Xbox 360 in a while, and I've only had like my Xbox One for like 2 or 3 years, probably even. I'd say it's definitely been longer, but that's just a rough estimate. But every day, you know, I play Minecraft on my Xbox 360. Well, not every day, but most of the time I'd play that. If I wasn't playing that, I was playing COD. You know, I was pretty hell-bent on like, I don't know why, but I loved replaying the Modern Warfare series and Black Ops 1 and 2 over and over again. And then when I got my Xbox One, I was able to play Black Ops 3, which I originally got for my Xbox 360, which was obviously multiplayer and zombies only. But at the time, my parents didn't let me have Xbox Live. So, yeah. And then when I got this Xbox One, which was like a hand-me-down, by the way, I was like, hell yeah, and you know, it already had Xbox Live on it. So they didn't care after this. Because by the time I got it, I was already in middle school, and you know, when I had my Xbox 360, God, you know what? I had my Xbox 360 all the way up until like I was in 7th grade, and I got it when I was like 9. And then I got my Xbox One in 7th grade. But here's the thing, I didn't set it up until I was in 8th grade, so around 13. So I just continued to play my 360 until I was 13. And then when I finally got my Xbox One set up and everything, we had to move. Well, we didn't have to move. Well, no. I'm gonna put this. It's kind of a bit of a long story, but, you know, just to keep it short, family member died, and we moved into his house afterwards, which we started renovating in, I want to say 2016, because the house was bad, especially the bathroom. The bathroom was so bad. Apparently there's like a mountain of shit in there that we couldn't, like, the kids weren't allowed to go in. And like, you know, they were joking around like if you saw it, you'd like puke right in the spot, which wasn't true, but it did smell bad. Speaking of which, the reason why this house was just in such like disarray was because the dude that lived here was my great uncle, and I've talked about him before. You know, I don't want to say this in like a rude way, but he didn't take care of himself, and essentially he killed himself. I'm sure it was by accident. Like, you know, he didn't kill himself. He had a stroke or a heart attack. I can't remember. It might have been a stroke. And so anyway, had a stroke. Dies a couple of days later. Actually dies on Christmas Eve. Now that I think about it, my mom had bought him so this was in 2014, I think, is when he died. And oh my god, wait, if it was in 2014, shit, now that I think about it, yeah, we started renovations way earlier than I think. I'm also gonna need a lot more There we go. And we're back. Cool. So, back to where I kind of left off. Sorry about that little crash. That's probably gonna happen from time to time. Again, shitty PC. Shitty computer, I should say. So, Endless River. And I have actually yet to listen to that album, by the way. I'm barely on Division Bell. I kind of took a break. And again, I'm like listening to every Pink Floyd album from beginning to end. And I did get to the final cut, as I said I would. I got like a minute in. I was listening to it when I was walking home, and I was immediately just, I don't like this. This just doesn't, it was way too whiny. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that it was probably just like an experiment. So, you know, I'm not shaming it for even existing, but I personally don't like it. It was kind of bad. It wasn't kind of bad, it was pretty bad. So, you know, finally I can proudly say I would not recommend the final cut by Pink Floyd. So, anyway, we started renovating his house. Now that I think about it, it was like probably 2014. And which, you know, isn't too off from my original guess, which was like 2016. So 2014, we, as like our family got together, started fixing up the house. The kids, meaning me and my sister, we really didn't do much. The one major pain in the ass I actually remember doing was taking up the, like, probably a 100-year-old carpeting. That's a joke, by the way. There's no way it was 100 years old, but it was really old. Like, it was crusty and it was really gross and weird. And you know, growing up in a house that had carpet, I had assumed we were gonna get another carpet. We didn't. We did not get another carpet. My floor is wood. Yeah. I'm having a stroke. The floor in this house is wood. Anyway. Oop. Come on. There we go. So, after taking out the rugs, we started taking out the staples, which held the rug to the ground, which was a pain in the ass. That was something really hard to do, and I did not enjoy it. Why did the music stop? It probably might just be a quiet part. I'll bring it up to 50. So, so 2014 we started cleaning up a lot in the house. We well, anyway, after literally throwing away a lot of stuff and quite literally burning a lot of clothes and belongings that were just, yeah, something's up. Sorry, I'm talking about the music. I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna start it over. Okay. For a second, I was like, why is my browser being so glitchy? By the way, I use Opera GX, which I do recommend, not sponsored. Like, why would Opera GX sponsor me? I really recommend Opera GX right now, but it has a CPU and RAM limiter, which I'm using right now, just so it doesn't take up a lot of space while I'm streaming. So, you know, because I play music in the background, I'm not using Spotify, I'm using YouTube. And this is like a filthy, shameless plug, even though I'm not sponsored by them at all. So anyway, after about a year of cleaning up the house ourselves, you know, taking a lot of things that were actually usable, like I actually took The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. I love those goddamn stories to death. I have never finished reading those stories, but from what I've heard, I've never really dabbled my hands into The Lord of the Rings. So, you know, that's like Fellowship of the Ring, stuff like that. I never got into that yet, because I wanted to finish The Hobbit, and then get into Fellowship of the Ring, and then, you know, just go in order like any sane person would. I never finished The Hobbit, so I never read any of the Lord of the Rings stuff, but I did watch the movies from time to time. Not like full on, because those movies are like 4 hours long. Well, Fellowship of the Ring is 4 hours long. So, you know, I'd have to like sit down and watch it. And actually, a couple of my friends in a server, which is really nice. It's pretty much like this DJ server. It's really cool. So the owner, DJ Caleb, that is his name by the way, it's like DEEJAY and then Caleb, was like, hey, if you happen to have VR chat and want to watch Fellowship of the Ring, let me know and we can hang out. And this was, we were like, you know, movie night. Actually, they're doing movie night tonight. They're watching How to Train Your Dragon today. I tapped out because after watching that movie so many goddamn times as a kid, I really don't like that movie anymore. It's kind of like listening to a song over and over again. You get tired of it, and that's how I feel about How to Train Your Dragon. So they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna join this time, and they're like, okay, that's fair. And because it's also spooky season, I don't want to watch How to Train Your Dragon when Halloween is literally a week away. Today's Sunday. By the way, I might do a Halloween stream. I don't know. I don't have any scary games. Believe it or not. Well, I do have Left 4 Dead 2, but I don't know how it's gonna stream. And I really don't see that as a spooky game. It's literally just a horde shooter. I mean, it's like if I tried playing Payday 2, but had scary mods. Anyway, after fixing the house, 2015 rolls around, and my grandmother, who owns this house, by the way, technically owns this house, and we have to pay rent to her, or my mom and dad do anyway. She hired contractors to literally turn this house inside out. Well, not literally, but you know, they took out the floor, they put in new ones. I actually remember, like, this is really weird and like a deep memory for me, because I really wasn't here, but the floors actually looked like this. Like, it wasn't this specific color, but this is what the floor looked like, right? It looks more like an oak look, but that's not what they wanted. I'm looking for food, by the way. That's not what they wanted, so they took it out. And then it's put in the new floor, which we have now, which apparently is really bad when it comes to water. Like, if you spill water, you have to, like, clean it up immediately. That's just how bad it is. Not throwing shade at the contractors or anything. They did a great job fixing this house up. Yeah, they did the painting as well. They did a lot of the work here, by the way. So, you know, they came out, did some work, got it done. That's about it. So, it took them from about 2015, to 2019. That's how long it took. They finished around the summer. No, actually, I think they finished more in the spring. Then we started packing up our old house and actually touching it up so we can actually move people in there. And funnily enough, who ended up moving in was our neighbor's, like, nephew, which is really neat. So, you know, they move in. They're like, hey, you know, thank you so much for fixing up the house and everything. They helped when they could. They also obviously came over just to see if we were doing a good job, because we hired the same contractors to, again, fix up the floorboards, take out the rug, stuff like that. Thank God we didn't have to do it this time after we actually unpacked the house and everything. So after that, after we actually like finished that house up, you know, they moved in. Very emotional day for me, because, you know, that house was literally my childhood. That's where I grew up. And, you know, watching like every bit of my childhood slowly going away is something I thought I'd never have to experience, but I did. Like, you know, when you're a kid and you start tracking your height, we actually had that in our kitchen on a little wall, and my sister took a picture of it and then painted over it. And I was like, you know what, thank you for taking a picture. But, I mean, that's just... I entered... Is this one pool? I entered wrong day. Bro, what? Listen, I'm so confused. I'm also just kind of going on a tangent, sorry. So... Wrong time. Okay. So... It's not the wrong time, you're fine, Lisa, by the way. And, I mean, this isn't, like, an emotional story for me anymore to talk about. After I... You know, that one book... by that one guy. What one book by that one guy? That's not being very specific. I can think of many books by that one guy. You know, we can be talking about Stephen King. You know, Mein Kampf. That is by Hitler, my friend. Mein Kampf. Fuck. I hate that I know that goddamn joke. Thank you, Leeson. Thank you a lot. Toss, toss, toss. Ah, yes. So, after we, you know, I had to paint over a lot of old childhood stuff and take off a lot of old childhood stuff. And I, you know, there's a lot that I wish I couldn't have. But, you know, it's also nice. It was kind of fresh moving out of my house, now that I think about it. Because I pretty much got a new start. I had to share a room with my sister with bunk beds. And that obviously got annoying when I hit my teen years. I wanted privacy and stuff like that. And you know, she was also a teenager, so she wanted privacy, but we couldn't really do that. So I tried finding ways to escape. Ayo Sam, I shared a bunk bed with my sister. Yeah, my sister actually slept on the top of the bunk when I was like 8. Yeah, we had a bunk until I was like... Well, anyway, I'm gonna talk about the rest. Fuck. So, we finished renovating, and they moved in. And I didn't know it. It's kind of like... It's kind of like those stories of like every married couple's worst fear when they get a kid is you never know the last time you get to see them or hold them, you know, or pick them up or something like that. That's literally what I felt to this house whenever my sister slept on the bottom. Bruh. I tried convincing my sister to let me sleep on the top. She didn't let me. She's like, the top is mine. I was like, okay. Whatever. We didn't fight a lot when we hit our teen years. We kind of agreed on a lot of things because we fought a lot when we were kids. Like, not even playful fighting. We didn't get physical, but it was kind of weird. So, now we're chill. So, there's a helicopter flying over my house. Never mind, it did not fly over my house. Cool. Actually, yesterday some jets flew over, which is pretty cool. So after that you know, I was helping my dad clean out our garage one day. I wake up the next, and I was like, okay, when are we gonna go work on the house? And he said, no, we're done. I was like, huh? So yeah, I literally didn't know that the day before was the last time I'd get to look at my house. Of course, it wasn't the same. It felt like this bunk bed that me and my sister had shared had a bottom that was better because she had her iPod off. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we finished cleaning off the house. I think there's something going on because there's a helicopter flying circles. So if you hear a heli, that is my apologies. Or, like my friend Alice would say from Left 4 Dead 2, a whirlybird. Yo, there was an earthquake today. I slept through it. I didn't even notice it. Like at 7:30? Yeah, I didn't notice it. I was asleep. I stayed up late last night. Not even doing a lot. We just kind of stayed up. Sometimes we do that on Saturday. Our family just kind of stays up. I sort of felt it because I was awake. Cool. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get to feel it. Well, here's a story about the first time I actually experienced an earthquake. I don't remember the magnitude of it, but it was pretty fucking bad. So it was, I think I was around, it was 3rd grade, so I was probably, whatever, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I think it was like 2011, 2012, maybe in 2010. We had an earthquake, and at this point in my life, this is going to be really weird to say, I live in California, but all the way up until I was like 5, I had never experienced an earthquake. I always slept through it. My mom talked about having an earthquake all the time. I slept through it. I always sleep through earthquakes. So an earthquake starts to happen, and I'm watching Classic Tron. Me and my sister are watching Classic Tron in our room. We had a box TV, which was really nice, by the way. You know, having a small little TV, we couldn't do a lot with it, but that was it. So we were watching the original Tron, which, I mean, if you think about it, was really fucking awesome because it was before CGI, and a lot of that stuff had to be hand animated. Or like, it was literally, it's a really long process, and I think the only people that can really talk about it, that actually have the expertise to talk about it, is Corridor Crew. They talk about it, so if you look up Corridor Crew Tron, I'm sure you'll find the video where they talk about it. It's really cool, and mind you, it's before CG. I think the first like CG thing was in Young Sherlock, and it was like a stained glass night or something like that. I'm probably really off, but obviously, like, the #1 movie that everyone thinks about when it comes to CG is Star Wars. Maybe not. But I mean, if you think about it, Star Wars was like kind of fucking revolutionary. So anyway, watching Tron, my dad went to go to Home Depot to buy a new knob for our house, for our front door. And suddenly, it starts shaking. And at first, I was like, okay, maybe Sarah is just kind of shifting in her bed, you know? Anyways, I have to go do other things now. Goodbye. Peace out, Lisa. Thanks for stopping by, brother. So, I thought maybe my sister was just shifting in her bed. Nope, not at all. Nada. So she thought that I was kicking the bottom of the bed, and she was like, stop it! Because I used to do that. Not to annoy her, but just to kind of do that. And it didn't annoy her, but this time, you know, I think she was talking to her friend, and she was a little annoyed. She's like, David, stop it. I'm like, it's not me. And she's like, yes, it is. Stop. And I'm like, what, bro? Yes. So, my mom is like, it's an earthquake, relax. And, you know, I'm like, oh, I can experience an earthquake. Finally, I'm actually awake for this. And then I remember, my dad is at Home Depot. Like, probably the #1 place you don't want to be during an earthquake. Home fucking Depot. I was shitting myself. I was afraid for my dad's life. I thought my dad was gonna die. He didn't, obviously, because, you know, I talk about him sometimes. And, you know, I mean, it was really big and it went on for a while. But after that, literally after that first earthquake, first off, I was also kind of scared because I'm like, why is this happening? But after my mom telling me, because she did geology back when she was in college, which is rocks and stuff, studying the earth, so she knows how an earthquake works. So after she told me about the tectonic plates and everything, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So obviously now that I know how earthquakes work, I kind of just, you know, I live in California, so earthquakes are a pretty common occurrence. I mean, one could happen right now, and I would not even react. I would still continue what I'm doing, seriously. That's just how I grew up reacting to earthquakes. After that single earthquake, I mean, obviously there's specific procedures like the drop, you know, you want to get under something or you want to immediately leave your house, which fortunately I've never had to do. So yeah, like one hit during COVID not that long ago. I need to turn on the light, but hang on, let's see if my headset will reach all the way. Nope. Kinda, but not really. Anyway, so earthquake is happening, and you know, we were watching the news, and they're even like, oh my god, there's an earthquake happening. And everyone was kind of shocked by it, because it was going on for so fucking long. And everyone was like, even in my family, you know, apparently the most chillest people during an earthquake, we're just there, and we're continuing our conversation like nothing is going on. Sorry, I was gonna drink water. I've been talking too much. So, earthquake is happening, and it's really bad, to the point where even my family is like, are we gonna leave? And then it stops, like, after they say that. Like, okay, never mind. And, we're just all kind of like, okay. And, you know, earthquakes do have, like, secondary baby earthquakes. So everyone was just kind of, everyone was pretty much waiting for that secondary one, because it was big. You know, that was a pretty big tremor. So we were like, okay, we were all on an assumption that a second one was gonna come, which is something you really don't want, by the way. It's not nice. So we're waiting. Actually, I need those sticks. We're waiting for it. It never comes. So we're like, okay, and we kind of just go back to normal. We don't care. So but yeah, it's funny because my sister's girlfriend, her family would always wait by the door just in case they did have to leave. You know, just in case they did have to leave. Which makes sense, which 100% makes sense. But, you know, when she came here and there was an earthquake happening, or when she came to live with us, there was an earthquake happening, and she was like, why are you guys not running for the door? Like, it's an earthquake. We're fine. Nothing's gonna happen. I mean, other than a couple of shakes, but that was it. So yeah, it's kind of funny how we really don't care about earthquakes. I guess that's just par for the course in living California. You know, speaking of that, I do have like a dream place where I want to go, and I'm sure someone will be like, no, you don't want to go there. There's like several places I can think of that I just kind of want to move to. Number one, I want to move to a place where it snows 100%. You know, being in California, I don't like the weather here. Even California, this is like the weather that everybody wants. You know, it's not, you know, it's hot, but then it's cold. Apparently California has perfect weather. I don't think so. I don't like California weather. I really don't like it. So, number one place I want to move to is because kind of, you know, we tried to take care of our front lawn and our back lawn, but first off, having 2 dogs in the backyard, going around and digging holes, backyard is pretty much dirt, and then our front lawn is always dead or just kind of dying in some places, so I've never seen like a full-on front yard, and, you know, I've never seen a shit ton of green unless I go to, like, you know, camping or some shit. So that's why I want to move to Ireland. I know that sounds really, really dumb, but like Ireland is the number one place I kind of want to move to. But I don't know. It's just because of the green and stuff. It's just, you know, it would make me feel like, you know, I'm living out pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. Ireland kind of reminds me of living in, you know, living as a hobbit, because they describe being in a mountain, you know, that's pretty much California, I guess, but surrounded, you know, even in the movie, it's just depicted by being surrounded by green. It's just beautiful, and if you're like watching, you know, videos of people visiting friends in Ireland and stuff like that, like, I'm trying to think of people, but I really can't right now. I'm sure I'll remember later. But, so, you know, it's just looking at Ireland where these 2 dudes are just Airbnb, and I'm like, oh my god, it was literally a farm. I'm like, dude, this is total Hobbit vibes right here. They had a stream, it was pretty beautiful. So, yeah. Ireland is like the number one place. Another place, which even I'm kind of... is New York. Like, New York. I don't know why New York is like another place I kind of want to move to. Probably because half of me wants to see the Statue of Liberty. I don't know. I would like just to go around the world to see, like, Alcatraz. You know, I'm in California and that's really easy to do. All I have to do is just San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge, and then boom, Alcatraz Light right there. Then, after Alcatraz is Statue of Liberty, and then I also want to see Palace of Versailles, which is in Versailles, I think. Is that in Versailles? It's like right next to Paris. And then speaking of France, I also want to see the Eiffel Tower, obviously. I don't know why, but I want to move to you. I would like to go to England just to kind of see what it's like. Japan is one place I want to visit, not because of like because, oh, anime, no, I'm not really into anime, but because it's a beautiful place, especially if you go there during the right season, it's beautiful. And then, so Japan, I think that's it. Oh, I also want to go to Germany. No specific reason at all. I think the one place I'd want to go to is, I mean, if you know me personally, I mentally live in the fucking 80s for some reason. I wasn't born during that era. I was born in 2006. mean, music, aesthetic, which is pretty much just the fancy way of saying the look of, and you know, just the whole vibe. It's just kind of, you know, something that would probably be cool to live in. But Germany during the 80s, more specifically Berlin, was under control of Russia during the Cold War, and obviously we had the Iron Fist that Winston Churchill decided to call it. The Berlin Wall popped up. I don't know. I'd like to just see if they had like a memorial there of like the tearing down of the Berlin Wall. I've been to San Diego before, but I can't think of anything that's in San Diego. On the way there, there's a volcano. It's not active. And there also is an old power plant, which is also not active. Actually, I think the volcano might be active. I'm not sure. We passed it by, it was really cool. And then the power plant, which I didn't know was there, was just really cool to see. So yeah, if anyone, you know what, now that I think about it, I would also unfucking wisely would like to go visit Chernobyl for like a day, just to see what it looks like. And more specifically, I think I'd want to go during winter. Being a fucking city boy, god damn it, my cat's stuck in here, give me a second. Being a city boy from California, the winter is, you know, I'm sure Russian winter is not ideal for a Cali boy like me. But it's just something I want to experience. I'm sure it's also just really fucking beautiful to look at. I can't think of a lot of other places. I'm sure like I'll think of some later, but other than that, I'm not really sure. That's been, or at least outside of the US, I can think of, like in Europe or something. I think I'd want to check out Hawaii, actually, because I've always had this strange fascination with volcanoes. I'd actually like to see that. But I guess I'd also go to, I mean, just going to Japan would probably be cool to see, like Mount Fiji there or something. Is that what it's called? I'm having a fucking huge, stupid brain moment. I think that's what it's called. But I want to go see that. I'm sure that'd be pretty cool to see. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, that's a handful for just being 15. I'm sure I'm never gonna see these places at all, unless something actually happens where I just say, fuck it, I'll go. But, other than that, no. I should probably go to sleep. I don't know. That's really all I can think of. You know what? Australia, actually, to see the zoo, which is the, oh god, what's the dude's name? Oh no, what's the dude's name? Someone's gotta be screaming at me right now. Like, how do you not know this guy's name? I'm really disappointed that I don't know what this guy's name is. Well, anyway, it's a zoo. It's a zoo. How long have I been streaming for, actually? 35 minutes. It feels like I've been going longer, actually. So the Steve Irwin Zoo? That's what it's called? Is that his name? I'm gonna assume that that's his name. I'd like to see that zoo. I'd like to go visit that zoo. And I'd also like to see the Opera House. That's about it though. That's kind of frustrating. I'm also kind of a big museum. I'm huge on history, so I think if someone would be like, hey, there's a great museum here, I'd be like, I'm gonna go. Because I know there's a museum in New York by the Statue of Liberty, which is like the Immigration Museum, which used to be a port for immigrants where they'd go if they didn't have the right papers or anything. And then you'd get like a job, then you'd have to pay that place to become a citizen, pretty much. Which I think that's wrong. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But yeah, I'm me being like a huge history geek. There's kind of a lot that I'd like to go see, just museums in general. Even like music museums, like I went to a Pink Floyd exhibit not that long ago, which I've talked about already, which is really cool that I went to that, but I mean, other than that, that's all I can think of. I'd probably like square the area out first and then kind of make it look natural, like a natural mountain. I'm sure that's going to be really hard for me to do because I've never done anything like that before. Anyway, so that museum I was talking about, the like, well, I actually took a virtual tour for school back in 8th grade. I had to take a tour of that. It's really cool. Was it there? Wait, was it there or was it in... Crap. Was it in New York or was it in San Francisco? I think it might have actually been in San Francisco. I don't know. I don't know why I have trouble remembering that. Well, anyway, it's just kind of a place I'd like to go to. Yeah, that's really about it. Oh, I just remembered the other thing I was gonna look at was a webcam. Oh, jeez, there's like so much. Like, I want to get a CD player to attach to my computer so I can watch movies. But there's also another thing, because I found an old disc of Ghost Recon, which was my dad's. My dad was a bit of a gamer back then. It was Ghost Recon. I don't remember when it was made. It might have been like 2003. Breakpoint, even though a lot of people didn't. Ghost Recon is just such an interesting thing to me. I don't know why. So yeah, I want to get a CD thing for that. You know something I kind of want to get into is like old computers with like a floppy disk thing instead of a sort of an HD drive. I want to get like a floppy disk. Oh, that'd be so cool. I don't know why I'm geeky about old computers. You know, the computers I look at in class, actually, the towers that we look at are really old, so they actually have floppy disks thing. I actually have an old tower which has a floppy disk insert area, but it also has a CD thing. And you know, we actually have another tower which was like it's a bit newer. No, it's not a bit newer. We've had it for a while, but it has a lot of stuff on there, and something happened. I don't know. I think I should ask what happened, but it has like a lot of old photos that she wants back. So when I feel more confident enough, I kind of want to crack it open and see what's in there. But I also have to find the wires to see if it power up, stuff like that. You know, again, it's when I get the confidence to do it. I know right now I'm at such a rookie level in computer science that, you know, I could probably open up my laptop right now and be like, you know, what the hell is this? Like, I have enough confidence to at least name the parts, but I wouldn't know how to put them in. So I want to get more into the nitty-gritty stuff, which is probably going to be probably next semester for me. So yeah, I want to do that. And then hopefully, when I get enough confidence to do so, I want to crack open that tower and then see if I can find anything with that. And something I've always kind of dreamed of doing is building my own PC. But of course, that would take a lot longer because, you know, I wouldn't ask my parents for that kind of stuff, which is expensive. I'd rather wait till either, for some magical fucking reason, Twitch decides to work out and I actually start making money off of that. But, you know, I really don't see this as a job. I'm not taking it too seriously, obviously. I don't have like a consistent schedule or anything. I see it as a side hustle. Even though I would like to do this full time with like donations and stuff, but I'm fucking 15. I don't have a bank account. I don't have PayPal. I don't have anything. Don't have any of that stuff. I think I'd probably set most of that up when I hit 50 followers. Which, by the way, I'm actually not that far away. I'm like 29, 30. Don't really care. Well, I do care. It's gonna be huge when I hit 50 for me. I don't know why. It's gonna be such a big thing for me. I feel like, you know, YouTubers have their like milestones for like 1,000, 2,000, million, 10,000. I don't see a lot for Twitch for some reason. I feel like I would celebrate every tiny milestone. Like, you know, I haven't done it yet, obviously, because a lot of people don't watch, but I don't care. I kind of just do this because I like playing games, and I decided, why not, you know, share my experiences with the very strange people on the internet. And god damn it, do I love you guys. Even the random people that pop in and just say hi for like a second. It's so chill. And it's funny because I'm such like an introverted person. And Mr. fucking dumbass over here, meaning me, decided to take speech to see if that helped with the problem of being introverted. I had a speech on Friday. I was shaking so bad, but apparently I did really well. A lot of people were like, you sounded so confident in your speech, like, oh my god, you did so well. And I'm like, thanks, but I was such a shaky mess. There's no way I did as well as you guys are saying I did. Nope. Cute. Alright, whatever. Damn it. Fuck, no. Okay, this is gonna be a bit more pain in the ass. I should probably make another chest hop. I have enough wood for it. Jesus. So yeah, that's kind of just been, I think for me, I've always been a little introverted. Like, if I have to talk, I will. I'm not gonna deny that. It's something I'm actually kind of proud I can do, is just talk. I don't know why. It's kind of dumb. But I do enjoy it. Talking, I mean. I don't know, just making that kind of part of my job. Quote unquote. Again, I'm still in school, don't really take this as a job. You know, I feel like the definition for my stinky little monkey brain is, you know, a job is something you do and then get paid for doing. I'm not getting paid for doing this. So that's why I think that's like the biggest reason I don't see this as a job. The second one is because, again, I don't know, I feel like I'm about to say something really stupid. So I'm probably gonna stop talking. But yeah, I mean, I'm still in a high school. I have plenty of opportunities to get a real job. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make 4. I have plenty of options to hell. One of the things I actually want to go into is game design for some reason. Just landscaping, simple stuff. For I don't know, no reason. You know, I'm barely starting computer science, and yet I fell in love with it immediately. I remember like thinking, oh my god, is this just gonna be the history behind computers? That was my first initial thought. But then getting into the nitty gritty of the class, I was like, wait, this isn't just history behind the computers. This is literally parts. You know, you're getting really into it. It's so much fun. So, you know, I've thought about being IT. I've thought about being tech support, something like that, which I guess means IT. I also thought about being, obviously what I said, game design, landscapist, something like that. And if I continue with this, I definitely will, but I will always come back to streaming, because I love sharing my gaming experiences with the internet. And I have no idea why. It's like a small bit of neuron activation happens in my brain. It's just so much fun. I feel like if I would do this for ages, for fucking ever, I would. I probably would get tired of it, want to take a break, but I would definitely be coming back. Like, I haven't been taking these breaks because I got tired. It's because school gets in the way and stuff like that. It's just annoying. Because, you know, I want to continue doing this. I can't if school starts getting in the way, which is why weekend streams are usually what I try to run for. But yeah, that's really about it. Okay. But yeah, I'm not gonna abandon this anytime soon, at least. I really do want to keep this going. Just stream. Okay. I think I'm done for now. I'll probably come back later. So I will see you